Cup of Joe.
Welcome Gainez Nation. My name is Joseph Gainez, and today I have 4 special charts for you today. Are we still in a bull market? Are we bearish and going down to a bear market? Well, let's find out. So today, let's start with where it all began. October, we hit all-time highs, almost 69,000, and now it's early first week of December, and we touched 42,000. What's going on? Well, in early October, in my previous videos, I explained that there was an ascending wedge, and ultimately we broke multiple necklines, which caused the crash. All right, that happened. That's the past. Whatever. But was it because of the infrastructure bill? Who cares? Moving forward to current day. Everyone was so bullish. We had this support line, we had this uptrend, and if you look at this second chart of mine, the green arrow identifies a breakout from the descending wedge with a retest and a continue up to around 59,000, 63,000. Now, why didn't this play out? Why did we break out? So some theories, right? It all started when there was a video of United States President Joe Biden coughing on camera because he had a cold. So apparently a lot of people were scared and were fearful on how this would affect the economy, which was already shaky. I don't think any of those theories were serious. I think it's more about the variant, this bug, this flu that's going around. Ultimately, it caused... As soon as it was announced in South Africa, it caused the stock market to crash. And our theory at Team Gainez is that money flowed from the stock market into the crypto market, which is why the initial response was that both markets went down, while crypto had a quick response, a quick bounce up. This was because money from the stock market flowed into crypto. Obviously not all, nowhere near all, but enough to push the markets up. And as soon as there were FUD posted, with Powell, with Crypto Banter talked about Fed tapering, people took profits, sold out, and the market continued down. Again, based on the reports from South Africa, based on the tapering, based on Jerome Powell, I think his name is. And another theory is that because it's an over-leveraged market, we were seeing all-time highs in open leverages, and me myself, I had 9 positions open. I was overexposed. I was too bullish, but it's because the charts showed that there were bullish patterns. Bitcoin has a descending wedge. A lot of altcoins had descending wedge. Luna just printed all-time highs. So I was bullish. I had open positions. But as it always is in crypto, when the market's over leveraged, there's always gonna be a cleanup, and that's what we saw. All right, so where does this bring us? So this third chart of mine shows the bearish targets. I'm not saying these are where I expect Bitcoin to go. I just want to let you know that this is where Bitcoin can go, and this is what you should prepare for. There's a ascending broadening wedge, and this is basic economics, basic technical analysis. The downward target is our blue line, which is 28,900, and this number will be significant later. And I'll just remember it, 28,900. And in traditional technical analysis in the traditional markets, that would be the target of this pattern. But in crypto, we never go all the way with all the patterns because of the different levels of support. So right now we held 40,500. Okay. But we have 2 other downside targets. The orange line, which is 35,500, or the purple line, which is 33,700. Now this is based on previous behaviors of Bitcoin and the general altcoin market and the total 1, 2, and 3 charts. Based on those behaviors, based on fractals, whenever an ascending broadening wedge happens, it doesn't hit the downside target, which in this case is 28,900. Instead, it hits targets such as 35,000 and 33,000. but only if our support of 40,000 breaks. What I like about this chart is that it was a big wick and a very, very strong bounce at 40,000, which means the bears are still present. I mean, we are still consolidating on areas above 48,000 to 49,000. So we are challenging 50, and we're trying to make a run back into the bullish pattern. So if we look at fair value, according to Benjamin Cohen, it's around 31,000. I believe it's actually around 35,000. We stay above this, then an uptrend can continue. The keyword is uptrend, not bull market. Why? Moving into my next chart, this is a fractal analysis that compares the crash in May to the crash today. I'm very frustrated that I missed this. But if you look at the data, we measured the peak of the head to the bottom of its uptrend coming from the left shoulder, and it showed exact targets to the downside from the break of the neckline. Now, if you look at the bottom from May, that was around 28,900, which coincidentally is the bottom target of our ascending broadening wedge. Very, very concerning. But also, in my next video and on Twitter, if you follow me at CryptoWithJoe, I'll let you guys know why it's actually a bullish case. And this is macro charting. This is for long-term investors. This is for traders with patience. A bottom line of 28,900, if Bitcoin goes there, is actually very bullish for us in the long term. And I'll explain to you on Twitter and in my next video. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. But going back to this chart, if we follow the fractal, right, and we don't follow the bottom targets, if we follow the fractal, then for a month to 2.5 months, Bitcoin can consolidate between the ranges of 40,000 and 52,000, up and down, up and down, up and down, and ultimately explode to 75,000 by March 2022. So that's my prediction, right? If we consolidate and hold 40,000, Bitcoin will be over 75,000 in March. Okay? Now, if Bitcoin drops to 28,000, we're going to see a prolonged cycle where towards the end of December, we'll reach to 108,000. I'll explain that in another video. Again, there's a cause for concern. I told you guys before, unless we break 63,000, I'm still bearish in this market on Bitcoin, but that doesn't mean altcoins can't run. Look at Luna. It just recently printed an all-time high of $78. Right now, it's consolidating between $60 to $66, which is a trade zone. And I'm hodling. I'm very, very happy about Luna. At Team Gainez, what's our strategy coming into this bear cycle? If Bitcoin fails to break 53,000 within the next week, we will be selling a lot of our altcoins. We have HODL bags in VRA, which we will be putting in Vera Wallet. We have Luna, which will be sent to Terra Station, although we might do futures on part of our holding. We still HODL a lot of Ethereum, a lot of metaverse plays. We have Block, we have a little bit of Boston, we have... What else do we have? What else do we have? I'll have to look. I'll have to look into our portfolio. But we have a lot of Cadena and we have a lot of Credo. Because these are coins that the Lunatic community, the fans of Luna and Terra, are very, very bullish on. So if Luna continues up, we expect QRDO and Cadena to have bullish moves as well. And my final and last moonshot is IMX and Hather. I might trade these guys out. I might sell it. I'm not sure yet. But it really depends on how Bitcoin plays out. So if Bitcoin fails to break 53,000 in the next week, I'll be selling all my alts. And I'll be doing day trading. I'll be doing futures on a daily. But when I'm asleep, I'll be keeping it in stable coins. Whereas my other HODL bags will be in staking for the long term. I don't have to make it, and be rich until 4 years from now. You know, I'm financially responsible, and that's how I set my goals. Maybe your plan is a little different. Your need requirements are a little different. If you need help, suggestions on buy signals and trading, you can message me on Telegram at Crypto with Joe. None of it is financial advice. But you know what? The last shill. We have a strategic partnership with AscendEX. And, you know, with this whole downtrend going on, we want to give you free $160 in bonuses. And we want to give you free access to all my paid groups. All you have to do is register. The details and the link is down below in the description. It's going to be very interesting because very soon, most likely in January 1, we're going to upload our very first video for the journey to make $150 weekly investment, $1 million in 4 years. Yeah, we are partnering with AscendEX, which is one of the best up-and-coming exchanges. And together with them and with other partners we're in discussions with, we will be making $150 weekly investment, $1 million within 4 years. So a lot of you guys, maybe all you can afford is adding $150 to your portfolio every week. Well, for us, we're starting with zero, and we're just putting in $150. By 2025, we expect this to be, well, around 2025 December or maybe 2026 early in the year. We expect it to be $1 million. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to our channel, partner up with us on AscendEX, and we'll give you a notification on all our trades before the video is uploaded. So if you want to follow our trade journey, if you want to follow all our calls, if you want to do copy trading with us, join us on AscendEX and we'll become millionaires together. Alright guys, that's a wrap. Again, we still feel that the bull market's here. We just need to hold 40,000 and possibly break 53,000 within the week. Latest is 2 weeks from now. But if it breaks, we have another video prepared on why going down as low as 28,900 is bullish on the long term. Again, my name is Joseph Gainez. This is Crypto with Joe, and you're listening to Cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe.